Welcome back to Wine and Wine Real Estate Uncorked. We are here with our end of the year edition with my dad, Quincy Virgilio. We're the Virgilio team in the Bay Area. And as we wrap up another year of fantastic Bay Area real estate, I just found myself reflecting through the incredible stories of this year. Yeah. And we wanted to make this episode all about the gratitude and sincere appreciation for all of our clients, friends, all the opportunities of people that we've got to help this year. And it's just been a really great year for us.
And for all of our clients.
Yeah, absolutely.
We decided not to have a real informative podcast this month, and mostly just to show how grateful and appreciative we are for our clients. And we never call them past clients. They're our clients because you guys, we don't get out of your hair. We're there forever. And we want to make sure that everyone has a great holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and just let you know that we're extremely grateful for all the referrals, for the repeat business that people bring us every year, and what we can do to help our clients on a regular basis. We're very grateful.
Yeah. So one of the things I thought we could dive into a little bit, which obviously branches out into a lot of the things that we had talked about wanting to discuss in this and how we can help people into 2026, is just kind of talk about some of the standout moments from this year. So I made a list, checking it twice.
Check it twice.
Yeah. So
okay, that's Santa reference number one.
Oh gosh, I know. You do have a Santa reference, so we have to make sure we get that one. Okay. So, some of the biggest things I felt we really had a high moment with was navigating some pretty complex and emotional transactions this year. Yeah. Whether it was from estate sales, those can be very emotional. There's a lot of parties involved, and being able to make everyone feel heard and help them through the emotional process of it was something that was really important for us. Yeah, so
especially one of the tougher ones, dealing with a manager that we couldn't get to do anything for us to help us out in that situation. We finally got through that. It was very, very difficult. And I know that they're very grateful for our help. And then it's just an incredible thing to be able to help people. We do it every year. We do a lot of it. Right. And when we talk about the things we do, even when we first start talking to relatives or people who inherit properties, we tell them how we do it all. Right. And how we want you.
And I don't think people really understand that point. And I know that we hammer this in a lot of our podcasts. We really try to stop people from doing things because we can do everything.
Yeah. And the first call should be to us.
Right.
And then we make a plan. And we do hammer this, but it's just funny how many times I talk to people and they start telling me, I want to start doing this. I want to do it. Well, just hold on. Let us come in first, and then we can figure out what to do from there. Because a lot of times you don't got to do a lot of stuff.
And while we're on that topic, we want to remind people that even if you aren't in a position of needing something for selling real estate, we all have homes we live in. We all need referrals for vendors. We all need, everything, right?
That's right.
And we have a really well-vetted list of people that we trust.
Absolutely.
And that give us premier pricing too, because we work with them on so many projects.
That's right.
So those type of things are really valuable, and it saves you the time of having to chat GPT, who is the best plumber in Santa Clara County. But with someone that, if something does happen, that we have the ability to say, hey, this is our client. We need you to make this right too, because there is that point of
Yeah, we have a great relationship with our vendors and our people, our service people, and if you have somebody that's great too, we'd love to be able to find out who that is too. If you've got a great attorney, you've got a great plumber, a great roofer, where we'd love to have their information too, and start spreading it around with them as well, because we always could use more people, right? And we like to share our people too, right? So, yeah.
So one of the other moments that really I thought we just nailed it this year was preparing and launching homes with the luxury care and service.
Absolutely.
We had several listings that were higher end this year, that were high end, not higher end, but high end this year, and just really nailed it with a plan to make them not only shine in the luxury market, but outside of the box thinking on marketing. How do we get the most eyes on these particular properties to not only see the value that we see, but then some, right? So I think that we really did well. And it really didn't matter what price point. We had, homes that were in the 300,000s this year, all the way up to over 4 million this year. Yeah. And we treat every single one of those with the same level of care, and making sure that everyone gets to see them.
Yeah, I think we did real well on preparing our homes that we sold for our clients. And I think the other piece that was something that we explored into was getting out into our realtor community and getting information from other realtors that are in the marketplace about opinions on value, see what they thought before we went to market. Regardless of what they said, we still came with what we thought, regardless of what they said. But it was nice to get input from other top producing agents in our area, and also expose the property to them too. So it was a good move for us, I think.
Right. And there's some complexity in the market this year that I think that it really took someone having experience in multiple markets definitely helps.
Absolutely.
The relationships within our industry help.
Absolutely.
Because, there was pockets with some of our buyers that still had multiple offers. We won in situations that we were not the highest offer, but because of the way that we do business and our reputation.
For closing.
Correct. And on the flip side, there was other complexities within the market that, you really needed a professional to walk you through how to deal with it. We had some situations that came up that, not every single sale is perfect.
Nope.
And you needed someone that knew how to navigate that through an HOA and to push on people and to help calm everyone and make sure that everything is fixable, right?
And keep the end in mind. We all have the same goal, for our clients and for everyone that's involved with the transaction. The goal is to get to the finish line.
Right.
And hopefully with the least amount of headache for everybody. So we manage that pretty well, I think.
And I think my favorite thing, and this has nothing to do with actual real estate itself, but we made some really lifelong friends this year.
Yeah.
We had some good events. We sponsored lots of events this year. Yeah. We volunteered a ton. We did a lot of things that just really created lifelong relationships with this and within the business and the connection. So I think all of that stuff really plays into a part of what I love about this industry the most. And I think what clients did for us, which I wrote a little list, is they showed up with trust for us and our team. Our clients asked really thoughtful questions, which made it easier for us to make sure that they felt empowered through the process. They let us be advocates for them in things that were needed and to show up confidently and honestly through situations. And again, there were some tough conversations to be had.
Yeah. And there still will be.
With buyers and sellers, but we're always going to lead them with honesty and confidence in what we do.
Yeah.
And, always with their best direction in motion there. So I just really appreciate people allowing us to be that advisor and showing up for them. Sometimes we played therapist. And so it was just really great. So I think looking forward to 26, we have a lot of ideas. We're big. Many of you follow us on social media. So you'll see we're big goal setters, planners. Our business goals were done last month.
Yeah, we're ready to roll.
Yeah. December is really when the new year starts in real estate, right? Really.
And we started our 2026 planning in October.
Yep.
And most of that had to do with reviewing our processes and our to-do lists, if you will, and to make sure that our touch points were good with everybody and making sure that we remain as transparent as possible and to make sure that we're there for every situation and to be keep our people well informed about what's going on. There's no guesswork. And then looking forward to what's coming into this world in the next, years, but it's coming so fast. We looked into all kinds of things. We refined our contact management softwares, and then we're looking for something that helps us with all this AI stuff that's going on.
Right.
And, AI is growing so fast, and we learned so many things about so many different AI programs that could be available to us. And, we're looking into some of them, and we have some great technology coming out for home values. For those of you who've been using HomeBot, I think we have a good replacement for HomeBot that doesn't necessarily push on you, but more or less just keeps you informed about what's going on. If you opt in to see what the value of your home is, it will then make sure that you know everything that's going on around you in your marketplace and everything. And this AI stuff is incredible, It's kind of like, here's my Santa Claus reference. We know when you're sleeping, we know when you're awake. Well, we know when their next person's going to sell their home. Now, we're not going to call you. You're going to wait for you to call us. But this AI is incredible to start predicting things.
AI is a fantastic tool, and we've really incorporated it into our business the entire year. Even last year started. But, we're using it every single day. But we're also using it to a way that we're not going to remove the human element.
No, never.
So that is a big piece of what we do.
Well, even just on that subject, some of the AI that we're looking at has the option for having AI to call you, AI to text you.
No, we're never going to be doing
us.
that.
That's not
we're
us.
never doing that, but it does provide a tremendous amount for processes. It cuts time down. I even got so good at AI and what we're doing. I've taught classes this year.
Yeah, a heck of a class.
To tons of realtors this year. And it's funny.
But the thing with AI is just the information that's available out there and how we can help all of our clients with information that, we have resources that perhaps we can help you with mortgages. Who knows? Not for us, but for our partners.
Right.
But there's so much stuff that people just don't to think about.
Right.
But then it brings it to our attention. And again, we're not going to bombard you. We're just getting very, very into what our clients are. And
some of the stuff with that AI allows for us to be able to do more fun things because it takes away from a lot of the day-to-day stuff that we were doing before. So now we're really trying to branch into 2026 with more fun.
Yeah.
So more fun with our clients, really elevating what we do in our marketing. Also planning some more events. There's some really fun things that we have coming in 2026. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to start sharing stuff, but it's going to be really fun. I know, but we will start doing stuff like that. We're going to just, I really see 2026 as a beautiful year ahead. I'm so excited to just keep going on this momentum.
Yep.
And I'm just, leaving at the grateful feeling of we had a phenomenal year and we were truly able to help so many people. So, and then thank you so much to all of our friends that referred their friends.
Yes.
I had someone the other day, and I just want to make mention of this because I think it's important. My friend said, "How do I refer you?" And I guess I've never really told people how they should refer me, but if you have a question on how, the easiest way I think, and any way is great, we appreciate any way, but I think the easiest way for me to connect, where it kind of brings the guards down of the other people and they don't think I'm some crazy realtor that's going to call them, is to do a group text. So I think a group text introducing your favorite realtor or your friend or whoever, however you want to introduce me to, and then let me kind of lead into that chat and then take it offline from there. That seems to be the one that's been most successful because I'll tell you, the friends that just gave my information, I probably connected with one of those people out of the 12 that happened with this year. Yeah.
I've always found, and that's the group text is a great way. I've also always found, and I hope I for years have tried to give my best advice on how to refer us. And I prefer, and it isn't the best way, it's just a way, is that you ask the person for, allow me to call them. So
but people don't want to be called anymore.
So, I'm old. I could call. I can still call people. I can still
send you to voicemail.
I can still dial the phone. But if
no one wants to call,
hold on. But if you are their friend, their family member, and you say to them, "Look, I'm going to have Quincy call you if that's okay," and then give me their phone number, because if you just say they're going to call me, they're not going to call me either.
Well, you can give Dad their number and do the group chat with me because they'll respond to me. They won't call him back. I guarantee.
All right. So for people in my age group,
totally. But the point is that it made me go, I guess I've never really told people how to refer. But more than that, thank you so much for including us in your conversations when people talk about real estate.
And next month, our podcast will all be about referring us. I'm just kidding.
No.
I know.
But we just want to say thank you so much for choosing us, supporting us, we did a lot of videos on social this year. We had a lot of interaction. We just appreciate that as well.
And we want to tell everyone how much we appreciate Jen for what she does to help.
Jen is amazing. We love Jen. So we don't take that lightly. No, she works so hard for us, and you all love Jen too.
Yes.
So here's to a beautiful year ahead. And please stay in touch. Let us know how your family's doing. Let us know how you're doing. If there's anything or topics, information that we could provide on our next podcast going into 2026,
we'd love to hear
please let us know. We're always trying to put out content that is going to be something that you enjoy or could get useful information out or can save you money. So thank you so much for joining us on this whole year in 2025. And we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and Kwanzaa and
Happy Holidays.
All the things.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy New Year too.
Happy New Year. Yes.
Okay. See you next year.